Hey everyone, so welcome to my channel. I really appreciate you watching. If you do like the content, please thumbs up and subscribe. So just a bit of a disclaimer, everything on here that I'm going to talk about today is purely my experiences, my thoughts and my feelings around emotional eating and around food. So that being said, we'll get straight to it. So I will tell you a little bit about myself. So I'm a coach. I do like mindset therapies. I do holistic therapies, working with EFT, NLP, matrix reimprinting, and I also do fitness coaching as well. So I kind of do fitness coaching, but I'm plant-based. So I kind of have that whole holistic package going on, and I do quite a lot of breath work and visualization, things like that. But one of the closest things that really, one of the things that actually started my self-development journey was actually when I got an eating disorder. So I ended up being bulimic, and I massively struggled with food all of my life. I've really struggled with food, and then it got to a point, I think I'd had my younger years, I'd been partying, I'd done all the crazy things like we do when we're younger. And then I got into fitness, I got into competing, so bodybuilding, I'd got into competing. And don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming competing for this, but the restriction of food and the strict dieting and it does all contribute to getting an eating disorder. And I'm not just saying bodybuilding world, I'm saying any type of restriction. So any type of restriction, in my opinion, contributes to how our relationship with food is and how it affects. So after the competition, I had loads of things going on inside, loads of really complex things that I'd like left really deep inside of me. And it all came out, it just came out. I was like, boom, what was going on? Literally, after the competition, I remember my coach saying to me, now go away and eat what you want. Go away and eat what you want. And I was like, oh my God. And I was literally like a caged animal. And from that point, my relationship with food, like I said, had never been very good all throughout my life. I'd always been on some type of diet. I was always on Weight Watchers, Slimming Well, counting calories, cabbage soup diet, you name it, I'd done it. Keto, unbelievable, absolutely everything, every single diet you can think of, I probably tried. And so obviously, when the competition was over and the coach said to me, you can eat what you want, it was almost like I was possessed, and it sounds crazy, and I don't know if the people who have been through this will relate to it. It was like I had absolutely no control over my food, my feelings, my thoughts, my beliefs, anything. Honestly, I was like a caged animal, and this went on. I kept binging, then I was binging huge amounts of food, then feeling massive, and as soon as I'd done it, I'd feel this huge amounts of guilt, and I'd be like, oh my God, how much have I eaten in one go? And then like panicking because, oh my God, I'm going to get fat, and oh my God, how much weight I'm going to put on, and oh my God, I'd wake up and I'd feel this dread all over me. I'd feel this just dread all over my body, just thinking, shit, excuse my language, sorry I shouldn't swear, but shit, what have I done? Oh my God, panic. So then I would go into this really self-sabotage. I would go into this like, right, okay, I'm going to starve myself, or I'm going to try and get back on track. I'm going to get back on track with my eating. I'm going to do this diet. I'm going to get back on the competition diet. I'm going to get back to eating clean, as what we used to call it, or eating clean, and I'm going to get back to it. I'm going to get back, the real lean physique that I had on stage, which is complete bollocks. You're never ever going to get that. It's not sustainable, like to sustain, that low body fat continuously all the time. You know what? It's very rare, and it's very rare that you can stay that lean all the time. So I was absolutely kidding myself. But the point is, I had absolutely no control over food and what I was doing. And then it got to the point where I always remember going into a supermarket, and I was like, it took me hours to go around a supermarket. Hours. I was checking every label, weighing everything, completely obsessed with my weight, the food's weight, everything, absolutely everything. And I always remember seeing this nutritional label on something, and it was actually some cereals. And I remember seeing there was a mistake on it. And I remember going to the customer service in a local supermarket saying, excuse me, this label has a mistake on it. And I'll always remember this lady's face looking at me as if to say, oh my God, you are bonkers. What do you want me to do about it? And it was at that point I knew I had, you know, I knew how I was behaving wasn't right. And from that point, I knew I had to look deeper. And from that point, it made me realise, it made me do all my self-development work. It made me become the coach that I am today. It made me want to help people with food. And it just made me realise it's not about the food. It's just not about the food. So those people who are struggling out there, they're doing these diets, and you know what, they keep breaking the diet and then starting it again on Monday, and they're never losing weight, or they're losing a bit and then putting it back on, or blah, 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 all this. Just know that this is not your fault. This is not your fault whatsoever. This is something deep inside of you. This is deep rooted. These are habits, patterns, behaviours, things that are so deep rooted you are never going to change on a conscious level. Honestly, my first thing, if you want to diet, if you want to get better with food, stop trying to diet. Stop trying to diet, especially the crazy fad ones. The crazy fad diets will not help you. Just go back to eating 3 meals a day. I mean, obviously, if you want to chat more, please message me privately. We can chat more. I can help you. It's so much deeper than just the food. Honestly, there's always emotional attachments. There's either stress, there's emotions, there's memories, there's beliefs, there's everything. Honestly, it's so much deeper than food. But if you do want to start and you want to get in a healthy, balanced place, just start by trying not to diet. Try and stop weighing yourself. Eat 3 meals a day, 3 balanced meals a day, healthy meals a day, and stick to nutritious food. Stick to non-processed food. If you can do that most of the time, honestly, it will be so much, you will see the results long term rather than a short term quick fix on a fad diet. You'll see the results long term and you will sustain these results. Anyway, I do feel massively passionate about this. I really want to get out there. I want to, help people help themselves, show them how. I've got different tools, different techniques, different ways of how we can combat our relationship with food and our emotional eating. Anyway, guys, like I said, thank you for listening. I know I rattled on a bit, but I get really passionate about it. But yeah, so if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Anyway, much love. Bye, guys.